Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to the Live Inspired podcast with John O'Leary, Monday Morning Moments. I'm going to begin this episode with a quote from my friend, Brother Robles. Robles writes this: "Stop thinking of gratitude as a byproduct of your circumstances and start thinking of it as a worldview." So let's talk about toxic positivity. It is a worldview that is common these days. Toxic positivity. It is a term commonly used when someone invalidates negative emotions or expects unrealistic optimism from others. Toxic positivity. Undoubtedly, we need to hold space for grief and anger and sadness. That is true. And yet, a woman several years ago provided a beautiful, practical, and a powerful example, not of living toxic positivity, but of choosing gratitude even in the midst of the storm. Let me tell you more about it. Speaking with a leadership team from a large hospital system, one of the sessions was focused on the power of gratitude. We discussed why it matters, what it looks like in action, and the impact of it both on the practitioner and also those they serve and lead. As we reached the point in the presentation where we took questions from participants, a hand went up in the back and the gentleman asked, "How can we be grateful when life is hard, when resources are scarce, and when everything around us is in chaos?" Well, one leader, seated near the back, raised her hand, haltingly stood, and shared that gratitude had made a profound and an unexpected difference in her life during a time of complete turmoil. The following is what Janet said next. "As some of you may know, last August, my fiance was cutting the grass when he ran over a beehive, was stung a dozen times, and was rushed to our hospital. Although everyone here did all they could, he died 4 days later due to his allergic reaction." She nervously and tearfully, and she added quickly to that, "Oh, but that's not what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful because of what's happened since then." Janet went on to say, "I'm grateful to have received so much love and so much kindness from others, to have revived my faith life, to have had the ability to spend time rediscovering who I am, and to have made a difference in others' lives since. You see, I desperately needed a group to share and grieve with, and since there wasn't one in any town that I was aware of, I just started one. We now meet once a month, and 25 people come and join us. My loss has served as hope for others, and for that, I'm grateful." I asked Janet how she continues so boldly and optimistically after such a massive loss. And she shared that while making funeral plans for Gunnar, that's her fiance and her best friend who passed away, she read about someone who wrote one thank you letter every day and the massive impact the act had on the author's life. So, for 1 year, Janet did the exact same thing. She went on to tell me, "John, every day I write a thank you letter to someone who has done something kind for me and positively touched my life. It could be a patient, a friend, a guy who pumps my gas, the lady in the cafeteria, whoever. You see, it forces me to look for goodness each day in others, to celebrate it when I see it." And she said, "I always see it, John," and then to thank them for it. Janet concluded by sharing that her pain remains agonizingly real, but in light of the gifts she encounters each and every day, she still feels extraordinarily blessed. She sat down, and a room of peers stood up and applauded. My friends, happiness and joy and gratitude are not achieved. They're revealed. They don't appear when our surroundings are perfect, our bank statement is ideal, our circumstances are pain-free. Instead, they appear when the eyes we choose to view our world shift from focusing on what we do not have to the beauty, to the gifts, to the life we still do. No, it will not eradicate the struggles of the past or the adversity of today. Instead, it provides a clear perspective of the gifts that remain, provides the confidence to move forward, and provides the convicted belief that in spite of the challenges of this day, the very best is indeed yet to come. Now, my friends, there is nothing toxic about that. I want to thank you for being part of our Live Inspired podcast family. And I want to thank you for believing what I know to be true, that the foundation is firm, that God is still God, and that the very best is yet to come. So for this time, and until next time, my name is John O'Leary, and today is your day, my friends. Live inspired.